Good afternoon, anti-novelists. So let's jump right into it because I have a big old pile of questions. So today's question comes from CH over in the Scott Scheper Community Fiction Writers group. And she has posed several questions. So I'm just going to take them one at a time, just like I'm doing with Aaron and Rashmi and Jason and some of the other people that have asked things. So here we go. She says, I can't make up my mind. I'm writing a story that's high fantasy, but some of the main themes aren't typical high fantasy themes. Addiction, is redemption possible, broken family ties, and so forth. So this speaks perfectly to my Zettelkasten for Fiction Writers book in chapter 14, where I introduce you to the Experience Collector, okay? So the Experience Collector is just what it sounds like. It is a set of cards that you can use to collect various items that could fit somewhere into your story. Now, this doesn't have to be specific to any one story. Maybe this could be just random experiences on random things. I believe I have, let's just look. These cards are numbered because the Zettelkasten is freaking awesome. All right, so there are 64 of these prompts for you. Yes, I'm going to ask you to make a card for every single one because who doesn't love homework, especially Zettelkasten homework? Stay with me. But my point is, even if you are incorporating a theme that is a little off tone, a little off topic, a little different for the genre that you're writing in, that's okay. You've done your reading, you read widely in your genre, so you understand what the tropes are, what the reader's expectations are. That's the most important thing. But the second thing is the piece of yourself that you bring to that knowledge. You need to know, what are you going to contribute that's a little different, a little bit of a twist, a new take on that genre? So if the high fantasy that you've been reading, that you've been loving, doesn't have, let's say, a redemption characteristic, or it doesn't have a broken family ties characteristic, that's the unique thing that you're bringing. Now you just need to apply every last ounce of your writerly craft and skill in order to make that thing that you're bringing to it work. Let's look at this one. This first card is called Abandoned. So in this experience collection card, what could you find that could be abandoned? It could be an automobile, a house, an apartment, a business, a town or a city, a cell phone, a briefcase, an animal or a pet, or, dun dun dun, it could be a character, right? Boom, there is your abandonment issue. It could certainly be happening to one of your characters. So when you're thinking through, what are my favorite things about the genres that I love? What are the common expected tropes, things that are used, things that are expected, right? And then what am I going to bring to the mix? Think of it as a pot of stew. There's a stew that is high fantasy story, okay? And everyone expects that stew to have a few basic ingredients. But what you're doing, the reason that your story is important to tell is because you're bringing something different. And that is the aspects of yourself that are the story that you want to tell. They're the way that you want to approach the story. It's your author voice. I'm going to talk about developing your author's voice in another chapter. Your own style. I mean, there's a lot of elements that you're going to pack into your story that are going to make it uniquely yours. So don't fret if you are considering themes or things to include that don't necessarily always fall into that genre. Now, can you go wrong? Absolutely. We can all go off the rails now and then. But that's what a good critique partner, a good workshop group, a good editor, you have people around you who will keep you on track. Your job is to get the words on the page, get the story told so that it's relatively complete from start to finish. And then, my friend, we go in with a red pen and we start marking that baby up and we whip it into shape so it's the best story that you can write. So that is my short answer, CH, to including themes or things that aren't typical in a genre. I would say it's okay. Your job is to use your craft and your skill to make it apply and tell the story that you want to tell. So yes, you will be doing lots of homework when you get your hands on the Zettelkasten for Fiction Writers book. Oh, guys, you are going to be making some note cards, but we're going to have fun. We're going to keep it light, keep it educational, and it's just going to be awesome. I can't wait to get this book in your hands. I really can't. So it is 3:20 here on the cattle ranch in the Midwest. I've probably got about at least one, maybe two writing sprints left in me. I'm coming down with a little bit of a cold, so I think I'm going to turn in early tonight, but I'm going to get at least one sprint done. I want to finish the end of chapter 9 and get that put to bed. So that's where I am. That is today's episode. This is, incidentally, episode 99. 99! Oh, 99! Woo! Crowd goes crazy. I'm so excited. Tomorrow for 100, I don't know. Is there something you want me to do? Is there something I haven't talked about? Something you want to see? Ask me a question. Give me some suggestions for episode number 100. And I will see you all tomorrow. We will meet right back here. I don't know if we'll be here at the stand-up desk or if we'll be over there at the work desk, but one way or another, we will be in the library together working on Zettelkasten for Fiction Writers, so you can get your hands on it. Have a great rest of the day. Get those words on the page because they won't stay in your head forever. And I will see you all tomorrow.